Happy New Year's Eve, Teach, Lead, Innovate listeners. Whether you're prepping for a countdown party, reflecting on the year, or still trying to find out what day it is during the holiday break, I'm glad you're here.
Welcome to the Teach, Lead, Innovate podcast, where we dive deep into the heart of innovation, leadership, and transformative ideas shaping the future of education and technology. Each episode is a journey into the minds of visionary educators, thinkers, and leaders who are not just talking about change, they're living it. Real people leading real change. This is where passion meets practice and ideas come to life. Welcome to the Teach, Lead, Innovate podcast.
Welcome to Tech Tuesday here on Teach, Lead, Innovate. And hey, since it's the last day of 2024, I want to kick it off with a classic dad joke to set the mood. Why was the computer so good at resolutions? Because it had a lot of bytes. We're counting down the top tech tools of 2024 and looking ahead at trends to watch in 2025. I'll also share a global news story that ties perfectly into the theme and give you actionable tips to bring in the new year with innovation. Stick around, you won't want to miss this end of year celebration. 2024 was packed with incredible innovations in EdTech. Let's count down 3 standout tools that made waves in classrooms and leadership offices alike. So the first tool is
Conmigo
by Khan Academy. This AI-powered tutoring assistant helps students with real-time feedback in subjects like math and science. And a pilot program across 500 schools showed that students improved problem-solving skills by 30%. And teachers loved it for its ability to provide personalized feedback while freeing up time for deeper instruction. All right, now let's get to number 2. Canva for education. This year, Canva added AI-driven design suggestions, making it easier for students and teachers to create stunning presentations and portfolios. At Sunnyside High in Phoenix, Arizona, students use Canva to design digital resumes that wowed local employers during a career fair. And Canva empowers creativity and communication, 2 very critical skills for today's day and age. And let's get to our third tech tool I want to share with you today from 2024 that really shined. Pear Deck. Pear Deck's immersive learning updates really were amazing, and they introduced gamified assessments in 2024, making quizzes more engaging. At Franklin Middle School in Austin, Texas, teachers reported a 40% increase in student participation during review sessions using this feature. And why it shines, it just transforms passive learning into active engagement. And I could go on and on and on. I am also personally, I love quizzes. Quizzes is such an amazing resource that also, very much like Pear Deck, can gamify instruction and really just engage students. And for me, it's especially teaching higher ed, it helps to be able to utilize their AI features to very quickly make an assessment. And that's, yes, I teach higher ed, but it could be across obviously all levels, from elementary, middle, and high school as well. So I'm going to give that's going to be my my fourth. I'm doing 4 there. Quizzes. I have to throw quizzes in there as well. All right. So, let's look at a global story now to perfectly encapsulate the theme, right, of innovation and education. So this month, South Korea announced plans to expand its digital textbooks project, which uses augmented reality to enhance STEM education. Students can explore 3D models of chemical compounds or simulate physics experiments using tablets. A recent pilot in Seoul showed a 25% increase in student comprehension of complex scientific concepts. Talk about taking science lessons to the next dimension, right? Imagine being able to zoom into a molecule like you're starring in your own Marvel movie. So I'm super excited about what 2025 holds, right? It promises to be another exciting year for EdTech. If we take a look at the last several years and the rapid rate of innovation and advancement, I can only imagine what 2025 is going to hold. So these are 3 areas where I think I'm expecting some real advancement in EdTech. So first of all, in AI-powered professional development, AI tools, I believe, are going to be increasingly used to personalize PD for teachers, offering tailored learning plans based on classroom needs and teaching styles. I also believe that I hope that this will be also utilized for leaders as well, so that if you are a school leader, a district leader, you'll be able to have PD personalized to what you do. I think that's what matters. We've all been in that workshop, that PD workshop, and we're sitting there thinking, this doesn't apply to me. So I think this is a strength where AI really can really fill a need, a gap in offering that personalized PD. I also believe that we're going to see an expansion of virtual reality, that VR will move beyond science, history lessons to include soft skills training like public speaking or conflict resolution, to be able to model skills, to see it. I just think there's still so much on the table in regards to VR that I'm hoping we're going to see an influx beyond field trips, beyond what we're using now, like real, even more substantial innovations. And then sustainable EdTech. I think we can look for innovations in energy efficient devices and apps designed to reduce digital waste. Schools in Finland are already piloting solar powered tablets for rural areas. And if we've taken a look at their research in the news recently, even AI has such a huge carbon footprint. And this is something that we need to begin to start thinking about before it becomes a problem, more of a problem. Okay. So as you ring in the new year of 2025, here are some actionable tips for you that I'd like to suggest. Experiment with a new tool. Pick one EdTech tool that you've been curious about and try it. Just try it. Like, don't worry about failing. Just do it. You'll never know if something fits your need if you don't try. Start small, maybe a Canva project or a Pear Deck quiz, quizzes, assessment, whatever it is. Use tools like Trello or Google Keep to organize tasks and collaborate more effectively with colleagues. Make sure you streamline your workflow, right? And then also prioritize digital well-being. Schedule tech-free times during your day to recharge and model healthy habits for students as well. I think that's important too. I love tech. I'm all about tech. But I think we always also have to remember that as humans, there's also time that we need to kind of distance ourselves from that and kind of just be with others, have those connections, whether it's outside for a walk, a conversation with a friend, a family member. Just remember remember to be human, right? Remember those interactions matter. All right. So as we say goodbye to 2024 and hello to 2025, I want to thank each of you for being part of the Teach, Lead, Innovate community. So I have on YouTube, I have hovered in the 40s for subscribers for a long time, and I'm approaching 50. And I know that sounds like, oh my God, you've been doing this podcast for over a year, and on YouTube, you don't even have 50 subscribers. This is what I say. Every subscriber, when I make that video or I make that podcast episode, like, that's all that matters. I don't care if it's 40. I don't care if it's a million one day, right? It's about providing value to every single person that is listening or watching to this channel. So if you've been here from the very beginning, I thank you so much. And of course, I hope that we grow. And that's my hope, because I just love being able to do this, to provide my insights and also just provide value and build this community where we can rely on each other and share ideas, because that's how we move forward in education. We can't do it on an island in isolation. So I want to thank each and every single one of you for listening, for tuning in. It really does mean the world to me. And so remember, you can watch this podcast on YouTube, listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Audible, and every major audio platform we're available. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please like, share, comment below. Let me know something that you enjoyed from today's episode, or maybe a thought of in 2025. What are you looking forward to in education, technology, leadership? What is it you're looking forward to? I'd love to hear your suggestions. And of course, I'm going to respond. So until next time, until the new year, until 2025, right? Stay inspired, stay positive, and have the best day ever.